pistol.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Mahomes going to throw. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football. He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Touchdown, New Orleans! Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. The wheel route? Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands. Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on first down. Sanders.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on foot.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a carry for Sanders. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And it will push the lead up to 5. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy.